Welcome back, campers. Today is day 3 of our art project, and we are going to be working in the background space today. I want to remind you, we talked about positive space yesterday, and we filled in our positive space with a complementary color. I've selected blue and orange for my color scheme. They're directly across from each other on the color wheel. So we have that part done. Today we are going to use a second copy of our composition, and we are going to be working in all of the background spaces. Now my second color is orange, so that's what you'll see me filling in the background. If you need a point of reference to make sure that what you're painting is in fact the background, keep the project that you finished yesterday handy so you can look at it as a guide and say, okay, this is supposed to be positive space, don't let me put paint there. So what you're going to see today is all of the leaf area will remain white and you will be working in the background. I want to remind you with your paints, I'm going to be working with orange, so I'm going to be using everything you see kind of here. So it does not have to be a single color, but it can be. If it makes you nervous to mix, that's fine. You'll still get a really pretty finished product. If you are going with a single color, I really encourage you to use different amounts of water, and that'll give you some really light parts and some really dark parts, which should make your composition a little bit more interesting. I'm not going to go through the demonstration part really today. I'm going to go straight to time lapse since we talked about the application process yesterday. This may take you a little bit longer. I'm going to provide 4 videos this week, but you're going to have 5 days to complete everything. I know you have other projects that you're working on during camp, and so you'll get 4 videos from me, but it might actually take you 5 of the days to complete this work. So with no further ado, I'm going to switch over to time lapse. Okay guys, so here is the finished product for today. As you can see, it's a totally different look. We've got all of our background spaces done. A couple of pointers. I'm going to see if I can zoom in here just a little bit. You'll notice in the small little tight spaces of the composition, I tended to put the colors just a tiny bit darker. There's a little bit of a fade going out to the edge. Some of what you're seeing here, there's a little grayish color. That is simply where the paper is saturated with water, and by tomorrow this won't be there. You will not see that. But I wanted to show you side by side. Here is today's composition alongside yesterday's composition. So as you can see, you can use some very simple things, some things in nature, to make some really striking artwork. And none of this is using a really high technical ability. These are just simple procedures that anyone can do. You could apply this, you could use anything for your silhouette. It doesn't have to be leaves, and use this same approach to create anything you wanted with this same method. Now, our last composition, of course, we made 3 copies. So tomorrow and Friday, we are going to be combining this. And so we will be doing, for instance, I'm going to do a blue background with orange leaves all on the same page. So it'll be a totally painted composition. You're going to be left with 3 pieces that are all different yet the same. It's really going to tie together and be beautiful. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon.